very special game. Super special. It's going to be the Gold Showdown. This is going to be the epitome of the greatest shows that you will ever see when it comes to Overwatch. The two greatest gold teams, I think, on the planet are going to play against each other right now today. We've got everybody set up and ready to rock and roll. I am going to go ahead and go in here and turn off the names. As you can see, everybody's listed up in there, right in here, as the different names for their different gamer tags. I'm not going to try and go through all of them because it's going to be a lot. This game does count, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to play this game at Ilios. This is going to show you just how rugged these two teams are. And I mean, they are... I don't even like playing them, to tell you the truth. That's honestly, they're just way too over my head. They really just whapping back and forth. Two of the best, strongest DPS probably in the league. Our guy Pizza Freak, our other guy Jackhammer. He's playing his hit scan when he plays here in Overwatch. So we're gonna watch these two guys duke it out. They were on the Hanover Gold team together last season. Of course, the national champions. This time, they have been separated in order to make the teams a little bit more even. But over there, that's where Hitscan's at. He's probably going to be rocking his Hanzo. And over there is where our second gold team, that's our Horde. They're going to be playing. The Horde's in red, the Hero's in blue. The Horde is going to be, Pizza Freak is probably going to be rocking his Reaper. His Reaper's, yep, he's got his Reaper rocking and rolling. For the heroes over here, that's DC Fused. He's going to be rocking out that Reinhardt. It's going to be two Reinhardts rolling against each other, of course. They're heading in. The Horde's trying to take advantage of the point just as quickly as they possibly can. Trying to drop these heroes as fast as possible. Oh, some mistakes were made. Reinhardt's down. But the Roadhog's in here. He's got himself some. They're trying to take the point. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a battle in here. We've got a Lucio versus a Junkrat. This is going to be hard to play that. He's thrown himself down a little bit of a trap. The Horde, are going to go ahead and try and take this point right away. Oh, but Hanzo works his way in. That's going to be Hitscan. Hitscan's in. He's going to be trying to take some of those advantage of some of those. The heroes are now trying to take that point. They've got enough guys in there, should be able to take it rather quickly. Here comes the Reinhardt from the Horde. He's trying to push in. Oh, man, he's getting some damage done. Oh, and then, yeah. Hanzo went ahead and threw his stuff. His ultimate definitely did some massive damage there. There we go, man. I'm just going to let you watch the action. The action is just speaking for itself. They have yet up there, finally. The heroes end up taking the point. Man, that took a while. Woo. That's a game right there. You had one guy left over from the Horde. He was trying to do some damage over there. It's not going to happen when you've got a whole team sitting there on top of him. You've got no team backing you up. So that's okay. Here come the Horde. They're actually getting some of their guys in. Trying to take advantage a little bit quick. Here comes that Reinhardt. The Reinhardt's trying to make the move. He's throwing in some strikes. Not able to get his ultimate thing. The one... Ha! DC Fuse is picking up and trying to do some damage there. Oh, and there goes Fortley boy. The heroes have really gotten it down pat. They've gotten it so that they're trying to make this a very difficult opposition for the Horde, making it very, very strong. They're pushing their way in towards where they would be at the spawn point, but not quite taking over what to be the spawn point. Oh, there goes the Hanzo's ult. He's trying to take those guys out. He got a couple of them in there. Looks like about 4, maybe 5 guys with relative ease. He took them out. I'm telling you, man, that Hanzo is really something to deal with. Hitscan, Jackhammer, Hayden, he's definitely a real good player when it comes to this game. And I definitely, maybe I put mounts a little bit too much of goodness on him, but he definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to playing this. Yeah, but you rock and roll. The Horde's making its push. They're trying to get back in there. They definitely need to be able to push in there. Oh, and then Jack, Pizza Freak, goes ahead and does Death Blossom, gets himself a couple kills in there, and then they make their way into the thing. Oh, we got a Doomfist is rocking it out in here. Those guys had it on the point, and then they stepped off the point. I don't know why they do that. Horde needs to stay on the point in order to take it over and maintain it. I've lost control of my mouse. Of my keyboard. There we go. Alright, so up. There goes another Hanzo ult. It definitely took out one person. Looks like it took out the Ashe. Ashe plays over. That's our other boy, Declan. Yes, we have 2 Liams and 2 Declans on these teams. Isn't it crazy? It's pretty wild to get Irish in this place. Anyhow, Heroes are trying to take back the point. The Horde are trying to hold, trying to keep that from happening, but the Heroes take it. And there it is, folks. All they've got to do is keep that for 1 second, and bam, there it is. The Heroes take the win. Good job, round 1. Round 1, good round. Very tight, very difficult. It took a little while for those guys to pick up that point to begin with, but man, once they did, a little bit of insanity getting in there. All right, so the Hero's going to be over here, and the Horde's going to be over here. The Horde's still in red, the Hero's still in blue. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to update the scoreboard. Look at that. I guess I should get that that fixed here. Hang on 1 second. Let's go to the Horde. And we'll just change that over to the Heroes real quick. How about that? There we go. Makes things nice and simple. Okay, let's get back into the game here. Alright. A lot of stuff on my plate today, yes. Oh man, the Horde's really doing a good job of pushing in, trying to keep it tight. The support is definitely keeping it behind that Roadhog. Roadhog against Roadhog is making it a bit difficult. Yep. Oh, and the Reaper's making some pushes. We'll not be able to get there. Ooh, now okay, we got a... Yeah, the Reinhardt's definitely making some kills in there, trying to stop them down. The red stepped out of the zone. It definitely reset themselves a little bit hard, making it so they're not going to get that point right away, but then they did. Finally, eventually took some hits. Ooh, and look, Hitsgain's sitting up top there, just trying to throw some arrows into the game, waiting for his team to actually pick up and start to play. Here they come, so here he goes. He's going to start flanking off to that right-hand side, which to me is on their left-hand side, but... that's okay, he knows what he's doing. He's got himself up top there. He's doing it as a sort of flick maneuver, and he's very, very good with those arrows. Oh, and then he dropped himself in there, but guess what? He didn't get much for that, man. Pizza Freak pulled out a Death Blossom and just whapped all those guys really, really quick. Oh, we've got ourselves Junkrat. Yeah, he ended up getting wasted by the Roadhog. The Roadhog's probably taking his inhaler right about now and getting himself a little bit of revive. Pulling it in, trying to make these kinds of things coming in here. The Horde has definitely taken a stronghold. The 49-50%, they've got themselves on that point. Just got to be able to get these guys to stick it out, man. If they can stick it out, they've definitely got this round to win. This could be a tie-up, a match here, man. So the blue is struggling. They're coming through that one little gap, and I think the Horde has their number, if you will. He's definitely doing some kind of presses. Oh, and then he tried to throw that strike. It didn't work. They're trying to come in there. The Horde has got the right idea, but oh, we've got the Junkrat in there. Junkrat's making his maneuver, and the Blues getting ready to take it over. The Heroes have taken the point. So now it's up to the Horde to make their way back. So hopefully they won't get stuck in this little corridor right over here, because that would be a rad spot for them to get stuck at. But I think that's where they're getting ready to play at. So we're going to see what happens here. Teams pulling together for tightness, trying to keep themselves so that they can get that flow in through there. 23% to the Horde, 78%, and still rising for the Heroes. Here it comes. Oh, and he got a Junkrat tire. Got himself a little bit of a kill there. We got one person at least. Anyway, I think. Horde's making a push through. Jack, the Reaper, is trying to make himself, but Lucio's pushing himself ahead, making himself too available. And I think that really sort of wasted his potential. They got knocked completely off the objective out there. Junkrat's doing some, not Junkrat, I'm sorry, the Roadhog's doing some damage when it comes to pushing. And their support is definitely doing a good job. The Heroes support is definitely doing a good job. Oh, and then Jack came in and did a little bit of a death blossom there, right on the corner. Got himself quite a bit of a kill. Red's pushing in, trying to get the Heroes, trying to get the Horde in on top of that. They're going to kill that Junkrat. Here he goes. He knocked out the Junkrat. The Red's taking over. The Horde's going to grab this at exactly 78%. They tied it in the exact area they were supposed to be in, and they grabbed it. Can you believe it, folks? The Horde might have a shot at this. It could be one intense game here. Oh man, 93%. All they have to do is defend against this one push, and if these guys can't push it in from the Heroes, man, the Horde is definitely going to take this. They're in the overtime. The Blue's not sticking around. They're not getting into that spot. Oh, one at a time. Oh, and then Hazo threw in his. Oh, but they've got a Reinhardt in the center. The Reinhardt is trying to make his press. He can't. Man, the Horde is really trying to press it. Oh, no. The Heroes are getting ready to take it. They did. If they can maintain this against the next onslaught from the Horde, this is going to be an insane game. 99 to 99%. You watch. I told you this was going to be an intense game. This is an intense game. You can't get beyond this kind of intensity. I mean, they're just too well paired up against each other, and it has nothing to do with the strategic ideologies from both teams. Even though they've played together a lot before, there's just no way that you could be thinking that these guys. And there it is, folks. The Heroes came back to steal it, and they did. Oh man. They get the win. The Heroes take it for Elios. And Hitscan, of course, the Hanzo, our guy H. Jackhammer, who's known as Hayden, gets that kill not only from that, but then, yeah, I remember I was talking about this. He got his 5 kills directly from there. He almost wiped the whole team after his ultimate. Really intense time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and switch the two team sides. We're going to make sure that they have equal time on impressive computers one way or another. So the Horde is not going to move over to where the Heroes were at. The Heroes are going to move over to the Horde. They're going to switch dojos. So we're going to do that, give them a couple of minutes of break in between here so they can get set up on individual things. So we're going to do that. We'll be right back.
In the Overwatch League, the action is fast and frantic. To help you get the most out of your viewing experience, here are 3 things to focus on. First, the objective tracker. Want to know who's winning the map? Start here. The objective tracker shows each team's current score, objective progress, and remaining time available. Teams may start a round using one strategy, but then change it drastically as their remaining time dwindles. Each round ends when the attacking team runs out of time and they don't have any players on the objective. However, if the attackers remain on the objective as time runs out, the round enters overtime. Overtime extends indefinitely until the defenders can clear the objective of all attackers. Second, the unit frames. This is where you can see which heroes each team's players are using and the current status of those heroes. Each team's roster is separated by role. The damage players are on the left, the tank players are in the middle, and the support players are on the right. Eliminated players are grayed out until they respawn. Any status effects like hacks, stuns, or sleeps are also highlighted. The unit frames also show each hero's progress towards earning their ultimates, sometimes referred to as the ult economy. Checking each team's ult economy is a great way to determine which teams will have the advantage in the next team fight. So, look for teams to combo big offensive ultimates for maximum firepower and to save their powerful defensive ultimates to withstand enemy engagements. The unit frames and objective tracker are great places to look before and after fights, but when the action gets heated, keep your eyes on the kill feed. The kill feed shows you when a hero is eliminated and who on the enemy team is responsible. The kill feed also shows how the hero was eliminated. A white arrow signifies a basic attack, a bold arrow signifies a headshot, and if an elimination is scored with an ability, whether basic or ultimate, the kill feed shows that too. In addition to eliminations, the kill feed also shows the destruction of important objects like Torbjorn's turret, anyone that Mercy resurrects, and important ultimates blocked by D.Va's defense matrix. There's a lot of info to process during a game of Overwatch, but by referencing 3 simple parts of the screen, the objective tracker, the unit frames, and the kill feed, you're sure to catch every small moment of every big play.
Alrighty, folks, I am back. The excitable Coach Jeff, TJ Fame. Yeah, that's right, baby. We have physically moved both squads from one dojo to another dojo, switched them. So it looks like they've changed. Some of the remotes have changed, definitely, but the numbers have stayed the same. But they have moved, so technically the 2 teams have swapped sides, okay? So in the blue now, you'll be looking at the Horde, and in the red, you're looking at the heroes. Here we go. We're going to head into Nepal now. Alright, so blue should be on the left, red should be on the right. You have to select their heroes. Man, how was that for a first game? Ooh, wow, 99 to 99. You just don't get too many games like that. It's either kind of a domination or it's just something where it just has a whole, like, 50% maybe on one side and the other side ends up winning. But, man, pushing it to the end like that, 99% the whole way down. They got to overtime and squashed them. That was just intense. All right, like I said, the red side's over there. That's going to be the heroes. The blue side's over here. That's going to be the Horde. It's the battle for the Hanover rights, man, to be able to say whether or not we are the team to beat. Here we go. Let's see what we've got going on. We've got some rushing in. That definitely looks like a Horde is rushing in there. Oh, but the Heroes pushing in for it faster. They've got it down, man. They've got it down there. The Heroes are in like Flynn. You got the Reinhardts pushing on one another. They're definitely fighting. One's definitely got his shield up a little bit longer. He knows exactly what he's doing, trying to prevent those heads from actually being in a situation. Oh, and it looked like he had an ultimate, but then he ended up using it and got whapped in the process, knocked completely out. The Heroes have knocked it back. The Horde is stumbling here. Not really getting a chance to push forward with this. Some of the guys on the Horde actually thought the game was a scrimmage. This is not a scrimmage, folks. This is for legit points. Not only for the local Hanover brand, but for the nationwide. So if the Heroes end up winning these games, they're going to have to maintain themselves and be undefeated for the rest of the season in order to really put it in there. Let's drop the hammer down, if you will. There we go. Ooh, and the Horde has taken over. Rescinded, pushed back definitely pushed back the Heroes, kept them from coming back in here. So now they've got it. 41%, dropping it, moving up now to 7, 8, 9% for the Horde. Horde's taking it. Yeah, they've got an identifier on them, so they know where that Reinhardt is at. Reinhardt's definitely pushing. Reinhardt's doing a good job. Oh, and then Hanzo drops in his ult. Most of the Horde was good enough to actually evade that. A couple of them were not, but the majority of them were, which was good. Oh, Roadhog's in here. He's taking advantage of his ult. Oh, and then the Heroes go back and take it over one more time, man. The pushes are extreme in this game. Really, really extreme. Not simple to look at. Some really beast mode activity going on from both sides. Honestly, if you could smack down a bet, you would never be able to figure out in a million years that these teams are extremely good at pushing the buttons on both sides. So, I mean, they got a really, really chance. Here they go, they're pushing in. And the Horde has taken over the spot. They need to be able to take out these last few guys. Oh, and then he took advantage of that. Oh, that Roadhog. Yeah, the Reinhardt is definitely taking on that Reinhardt. That Roadhog. And the Roadhog's fighting the Roadhog, and the Roadhog ends up winning that battle. I can't believe it, because I can't believe that he actually would have that much left over. The Heroes have taken the point. The Reinhardt's trying to push in. Oh, when he gets wiped, he had no choice. He had 3 guys there. 90%, that's what we're looking at now. The Heroes have taken over the spot. The Heroes are looking at it. The Horde are pushing in, really, really trying to get that attempt. And they have taken the objective. The Heroes win round 2. Well, the beginning of round 2, I guess round 1 of the second game. So best of 3, so first person 2 wins is going to win it. And the Heroes are 1.5 right now. So we shall see. We shall definitely see. We had the opportunity to play a scrimmage yesterday evening, remote. Most of our guys were actually playing remotely. And the last season's national champion Gold Horde team got a chance to get back together, a reunion sort of thing, and they looked great. I mean, honestly, they are really, really good, but some decisions had to be made, and of course we have to be able to even out our teams, otherwise there's no expansion. Nobody ends up winning. We just keep winning and winning over and over and over again. So, and it's really tough on the kids, you know, honestly, because they really kind of wanted to keep it together. They had such great camaraderie. They had great skill and style together. I mean, it's just an amazing team. And yeah, they just kind of almost devastated when they got ripped apart. But to be honest with you, I think this is going to make for a better situation because we're going to be able to teach some of these original silver kids a little bit more. But we do have some push. You know, there's ability to make sure these kids are able to get a better better coaching, better skills, better talent, better, you know, everything all in one. So that's the thing we did. That's the opportunity we had, and really made it best for them. Oh, the Hanzo pushed in with his ultimate. Boom! Knocked out a couple. Probably going to get the Pog for that. Pog equals play of the game. Not everybody's going to know. Oh, and they're pushing in. They're not really getting towards that. They're trying to, the heroes have taken the point. They've got it 45%. Hanzo is doing his best to antagonize these guys. Mercy's doing her best to give him that feed in order to antagonize those guys. He's doing a good job of keeping them back. Oh, Hanzo almost went off the edge there. That would have been kind of interesting. He can climb though, so it doesn't matter. He probably would have been good. No, the Horde's making a push. They're trying to make a push now. Oh, and they took out that Reinhardt rather quickly. Holy cow, and there goes another one of the ults. That Hanzo ult is crazy. Yeah, they're going to try and take that point, man. They got those guys in there really trying to push that comp. Yeah, they got a guy on the inside there, Shaq. Pizza Freak is making a try and run for it. Oh, he's pulling off a Death Blossom. Got himself a little bit good there. Ooh, and then he ended up getting taken out with a few of those mines. Anna's going to try and keep it in there. Ooh, the ball's in there. They got two balls. They got one ball to the other ball, and it's definitely going to make it a difficult proposition for those two to play. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Heroes win the second game. That gives them bragging rights here at the Hanover Center. The Heroes, had the chance to really pull it down. And like I told you, that Hanzo is going to get the ult. He's going to get the Pog. It wasn't for the one that I called, that was for that first game. Pretty crazy, pretty intense. But there it is, folks. Now we have an understanding of which side is which, even with the better machines or not the better machines. So, that's all we have for you for this week. Definitely make sure you check out our website, xpleaguehanover.com. Visit the Facebook channel, visit the YouTube channel, visit the Twitch channel, and make sure you watch our videos. Share as much as you possibly can. We could really use your help to pick up a fan base. We have a good fan base now, but we could always use more. You guys are the ones that can make that happen. If you can, please make sure you let everybody know about it. We are going to try and get this out there as much as we possibly can. You are the ones that can really do that. Thank you for helping us out, man. Really, really great game between the Hanover Horde, the Hanover Heroes, and there you have it, folks. Once again, thank you very much. I'm DJ Fame, Coach Jeff.